It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Ravens coming up next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Opening presentations are done. Let's see what these CPU Vikings have in store. Let's see here.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Landry. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Here's that quarterback Jabri tanked for.
Led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance
by
him
a little bit.
Workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
What in the... CPU out here flipping plays? I don't believe it. CPU out here flipping plays.
Second 6. This defense
That's tough.
Very strong.
That's tough right there, boy.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rush.
Wow, how are you that wide open?
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Okay, this is the second time CPU did that. Kind of weird.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Kind of weird. I don't know if that's because, like, that's how he normally plays. I don't know.
There by the defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he cut it back. Damn.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
He took it inside zone right and cut it back left. That's interesting. CPU's on one right now.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's sending it to
on one. I know, crowd. I know. He fucking
put the
up.
defense back on its heels.
He fucking up. Presentation gives you a lot of angles on that replay, though. That's what's up. Use close.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets
Lamar over there hyping the offense up like, all right, yeah, we're going to get in the field eventually, y'all. You know, maybe if the defense get a stop or two, you know what I'm saying? Get our guy on the field, man. Strong slot flex.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give running right. It's Cook.
I was about to say, come on now.
Somebody
else on the defense is there.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss.
Got a third down.
Up a third down.
Nice play right
playing Oway where? Okay, he hasn't been on that side.
Continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
I got the running back 100%. And that's not good. Oh, that's not enough for the first. 4th and inches. And the CPU is going to go for a field goal. I love you.
It's a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Just in case they fake it. He missed it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Flushed out right. First down and more for and now look at this. Big
they gonna rule out a fumble.
But this will
That's okay. Looking at my stats.
Out of bounds. Can almost see
look at my stats, boy.
Look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Yo, no way, bro. No way, bro.
Picked off at the 24.
That's dog
the return here is stopped at the
That's one thing I don't like about playing CPU, bro.
Not a good
like, this makes absolute zero sense.
Afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that?
Imagine the first throw is a
fork in the road, take it because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rush. And the Raven pressure too.
Hello, rookie. Welcome to the NFL, baby. 10 sacks on the season.
And that'll bring up 3rd.
Come here, 87 speed run quarterback.
He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man at the
Imagine he'd have converted that. Imagine he would have converted that.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite through 2 months. What
kind of animation is that?
There aren't too many bad things you can say right now because
that's so stupid.
This team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got some room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons. Spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down.
CPU blitzing corners now, yo.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get
hilarious,
to the
bro.
Because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Wow, wow, wow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Landry. And makes it across the 20 as his guys
up a linebacker.
Shop at the 23-yard line.
Barrow, counting your days, buddy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That 92 speed coming out of A-Gap, though. Hello, good thing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Rush to throw.
Why is God, bro?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5
That's
yards
ass.
midfield.
A lot of times
that's accounted for.
The ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Cook, and no room
with
that
that
time,
chase
getting
down,
it to
though.
about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
I really had to chase
And
down
across
that
midfield he goes
Tackle
into
back.
Raven territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is fake! This is fake!
Off to the races, down the right
That is
side.
fake, bro! What the fuck was that?
Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point
Bro,
away
like,
from
yo,
tying
he's
this
in
thing
the
up.
backfield.
Well,
Tackle.
that is a running back
Like, bro,
who was
come
not
on,
about to
fam.
go down easily. He
Come
fought
on,
his way
fam.
through the contact until the season.
And then everybody else
opened
just
up
runs
for
in the
And as a
blockers.
former defender, I can tell you with certainty,
48
those
yards
are the
after
ones
contact,
that
huh?
have you losing sleep
Because
at
we
night.
had him tackled
Not
for a
like to
loss
be in
on
that
3rd and
film room
2.
on Tuesday going over that one.
That's
Just
tough.
a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a
Hate
big
to see
play.
it.
Point after here coming
Hate
up.
to see it.
It's up and good, and we're tied at
That is
7
fucking
here in
fake,
quarter number
bro.
2.
Oh my
Time,
goodness.
6-play drive, and it's capped
Well, there
off
goes
by
the
touchdown
don't give up
run
50
coming
yards
from Dalvin
rushing
Cook. So
scenario.
Even
Like,
at 7 now as
that
they
shit's
kick it
gone.
away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Gotta love that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak.
Yo.
They had the week off last week.
Yo, what is up with the input not fucking counting, and I'm getting almost a fucking pick.
What organizations worry about, though,
Sheesh.
is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Flush to his right.
That's
Trying
amazing.
for Brown, and it's intercepted.
That's amazing. He was over for
Picked
10
off
years
right
and
around
he
the
randomly
43.
not. Wow.
He
Hey.
got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was.
Amazing.
The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Rush. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see...
Like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me?
It is sometimes
Amazing,
hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
Oh boy.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot
I
to
know
be
what I
in,
called.
but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1.
Yo, they get this challenge too, bro.
Right, Zimmer staring down.
2nd and 10? All right. Okay, so here's my play for the rest of this game. PA
So
coach
the decision to throw the flag.
Man just going to say, fuck me.
Correct decision for Mike Zimmer.
Might as well say, fuck it, right?
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action now. Jackson.
Wow, he got bumped on the road. What the fuck?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A
Amazing.
On that one, 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Let's try it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Oh, man, this shit cannot be real, bro.
Only way to play good defense.
This shit cannot be real, bro.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth,
bro.
It's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's so phony, bro.
Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rush.
You don't pick that off. You pause and then go for a swat.
A few questions about that throw.
Video game.
There just wasn't a lot there.
Video game.
Almost tried to will a receiver open.
You stop that.
When there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker, being all over that one and knocking it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and
I think it's about to definitely let him dunk on
the
it.
first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there.
Imagine.
Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Fielded at about the 28. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go again.
Run it to the end zone, 10. Just run into the end zone, bro. That's all. That is all. Just run into the end zone, bro.
Big connection on that one. 32 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive now is spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Landry. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Oh, my damn.
Now, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own
95. Big
the
fucking
Ravens
play,
going to
boy.
use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds
play,
to go
95.
in the first half. The Vikings send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Why would 39 not
It'll
come
be a
on?
39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens
really
they'll
grinds
take
my
over.
gears, man.
The Raven
really
offense going to
grinds
take
my
over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking to throw again on second down. Rush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw, Rush.
Sack. Let's go!
The Ravens able to get to him. Racking up sack number 24.
Flew around that fucking edge. Hey! Digging on him, though.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Why does it have 0 rush
All right,
yards?
Brandon, thank you very
That's
much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Oh, yeah, they haven't picked
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
That's pretty whack.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going back. Let's check the call.
Why is he still on?
This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb
he's got
a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back when you stop great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
That's out quickly to Bateman.
Nope, it still does not work.
It'll be a gain of 5.
Useless ability
That'll make it second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point.
Said I had 0 rush yards, though.
One bad week, it takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
88. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here.
That's a baby. Chuck his ass.
He will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a throw right side.
Separate 88.
Tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter.
Honestly, only made 2 reads there. I read quick to the flat, and I read the crosser. That was it. Didn't read the fucking red zone corner side at all. That's pretty bad.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Landry.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
All right, we got to get Mark Andrews off of kick coverage, man. It's not good.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Rush.
Ooh-wee.
The Raven pressure too much.
Gang.
There goes.
The rookie got a sack, too.
6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his
around that right tackle, boy. Hey. Flatten down. Good shit, boy. On the left, 15 on the right. This one has opposite. Yeah, let's run it like that. New man coverage there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rush. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive.
Can I get an instant replay? Was that an O-way pressure? Yep. That's an O-way pressure right there. I stayed in the middle for the running back route, just in case he ran that little Texas. Thrown to the corner, I believe. That shit just comes all the way off. Ugh. That's nasty.
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
Damn reason, but I ain't asthmatic.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard
I wanted to hit that post so bad.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
7 yards, the pickup there. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Hey!
Score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Rashad Bateman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
Fucking block 7.
And the Ravens will extend
Bateman gets the hurdle right over.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner.
Hanson's only 46 yards away from hitting 1,000 for the season.
That's to disrupt that play.
And no
disruption
over 100
yards a
that's
game.
for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Single back trips.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Crazy.
Brings him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that
coming through that wide.
Took a great angle right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We talked
just
about
playing cover one versus
linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Pick it off, man.
And made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to wind up incomplete.
That's tough.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
Stanley
it past
gets
the 50.
hurt. No.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL.
Oh, I really hope I didn't just press.
Back now in Baltimore.
I really hope he's not in the lineup.
Happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Okay, let's take him out. Let's take him out because I'm not about to sit here and risk my left tackle's entire career, bro. Fuck that. Nah. We are going to go with... We go loud at right tackle, and then we swing our right tackle over to left tackle. And we take him completely out of the lineup. There's no need for you to play again, buddy. Absolutely no need.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He's not in. He's not in. Poor shit.
The potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass.
Engage really 8. CPU on one, bro.
Clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, no chance. They've kept attacking. They got another touchdown pass as a result.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off
that they haven't gone through something else. And maybe you try and find one of those.
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10. To throw is Rush. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second.
Finally.
Intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's
finally got a pick.
Back to right around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, they're going to rob me?
The end zone, but he could not get
they're going to rob me.
This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the complete.
Man, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Challenge the play, bro.
Plenty of shouts from this
challenge
crowd
the play,
as they watch
bro.
the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to
put
get
55
one.
on the board, man. Yeah, because we got our fucking toes down. It's Tony toe tap. Fuck.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video
right
evidence
foot,
to the contrary.
left foot.
And I give these officials a lot
Cameraman
of
in the way, huh?
Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that.
It's not clear and undisputable.
Way more often than they get it wrong.
Some bullshiggity. They ain't give me my points, man. The same play, though. My man raised no bitch.
The decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also the cost of a timeout. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
We getting that now.
Rashad Bateman.
Beautiful play to run from the 30-yard line. 30
the
inside the
Ravens
25.
are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker
get out the back, no. Oh, he only 10 yards
touchdown.
away? Should have 2 receivers at 1,000 yards this game.
And that'll carry over the back
One of
line
them,
of the
two
end
of
zone
them.
for a touchback.
One of them,
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Imagine if they'd have let him catch that shit, huh?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rush.
Oh, wow, bro. Both the DNs came off the edge, bro.
To the 29.
Both the DNs came off the edge, bro. Oh, I want the replay.
Safe to say defensively, the tackling
both them
really
niggas was free.
And because of that,
the left tackle and right tackle was on his ass.
To move the ball because you're not getting the benefit.
That's crazy. That is insane. Yo, and they say O-line don't matter. The 70-something overall rookie and Odafe Owe just slingshotting themselves towards the quarterback. I just knew this was going to be an inaccurate throw. I was going to catch a pick, but all right.
It's a run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Got 7 yards out of that.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rush.
He got him. No way he got that off, bro.
Incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
It's a beauty about playing the CPU, bro. Like, you get to see all this shit, like replays and everything. Bro. My man's got out of this, though. Like, how? Just put your hand out there, bro. That's a strip sack. He actually threw a fucking pass. That don't make no goddamn sense, bro.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Damn it, Chill. I actually want to play cover 3 here. This doubles us Bud's match.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rush to throw.
Three people hit him, bro. 3 people hit him. They ran slant flat on 3rd and long. Imagine that.
This is a positive. 1, they recovered the
3
fumble,
people
so they
got there for that
possession,
sack, bro.
But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has.
That's what I love about my defense in this team, bro. I can just tee off when it's obviously passing situations, bro. I can just tee off, bro. Switch up your coverage and tee off on their ass. 95 beats the double team. 99 is one-on-one around the edge. He wins eventually. 15-1 on 61. Whoop. 1 guy. 2 guys. 3 guys. Always got a piece of it, kind of. I wonder if he gets a half of that sack. I don't know. We're going to see.
Go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh, damn.
I
think I really could have reversed field right there.
Yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He matched the shit out that drag. I really just wanted to throw the drag.
That was it. Always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. Crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long. Why don't you take your quarterback at 10 to leave him in?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
We'll find Gibson here, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This formation is just really good.
The way he's been slinging it in this one.
That drive.
It wasn't good at all. Like these two on a fucking wheel and post. Should be able to spring one of these guys free. Now I probably could have threw that, but that's like all the time. I'll just call this and throw that wheel around. Would have came out perfectly, but yeah.
Through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes.
Man,
and he gets a
only Mike audio.
He's gone, and that's
connection
exactly what he
call.
did there.
That's fucking wrong.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Dalvin Cook taking
3 carries for 1 yard. Yeah, I like that.
Possession.
So after that hot start, the numbers
Dalvin bitches, Dalvin bitches, Dalvin bitches. Yeah.
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Rushing throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I wish they moved that shit off the middle of the screen, too. I get it. The broadcast quality is low, so it's fine. Just get it off my screen.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. He'll dump this off to Cook. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now Rush. He's going to let it fly.
Didn't I back him up? Like, come on,
and
man.
That will be incomplete.
Still got roasted?
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Good block, 32.
And taken right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Damn, let me truck a safety.
Down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Right back.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm going to bring a guy in the box on my pass. You know what I'm saying?
The first throw for the backup, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big one.
This Jackson ain't Lamar.
Taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's some horse shit.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Them boys is doodle.
That's all that's left because victory, not a
Them
chance
boys
now.
is some
and I
doodle.
can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Rush. That'll be complete to Cook. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a second down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion.
GG's in the chat, CPU.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.